Hey everybody, I want to show you all a little bit about MCR instructions in RS Logix 500, and they'll be the same for RS Logix 5000. I've set up a little program right here, and I'm online with a SLC 500 PLC, and as you can see, if I press this normally open push button that's wired to input 0, it should start our MCR scan. So anything within the MCR is going to be controlled. Anything outside the MCR, like this last rung, will not be controlled by the MCR. As you can see right now, the last rung, if I lose my input, I lose my output, right? So if you would look up here on your first rung 01, which is the second rung of the program, if I have a true statement for the XIC that is addressed to input 11, the output's not coming on. The reason the output's not coming on and the input is true is because we're not telling it to scan this. This MCR is not allowing this to be scanned at the moment. So anything outside of the fence zone will work. Anything within the fence zone, you can read the inputs, but you're not updating the outputs. So what happens when we get a true statement for our input 0 and then input 1 comes on? We turn on our outputs. What happens if we have our output on and we lose our MCR input? So that output will go off. All outputs that are non-retentive will go off when you lose your MCR. Now we've got a couple latches down there. We're scanning the MCR right now, and if we go over here and latch output 2-1 and we lose our MCR, it remains in its last state. Now we can unlatch it and latch, or try to, and it won't unlatch because it will remain in its previous state. Now if we unlatch it and then we tell it to scan that, it'll go off. And so your all retentives outputs will remain in its previous state. All non-retentive outputs will go off in the situation where you would lose the true statement that's controlling your MCR.